For all your t-shirt needs, check out TeePublic's Killer Selection. Follow the link in the description. Hey, what's up, people? Pizzal here, and today I want to talk to you guys about the new Olive Signature Blu-ray release for 1956's Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Now, this is partially going to be a review of the movie as well as a review of this Blu-ray release. And what can I really say about Invasion of the Body Snatchers? Whether or not you've seen the film, you've heard of it, you know all about it. It's a film that left an indelible impact on the world of not just science fiction, but of fiction in general. This is a film that has been remade twice. This is a film that has inspired countless movies, television series, novels, you name it. This is a movie that's been satirized across all forms of media, from The Simpsons to Saturday Night Live. This is just one of the most well-known and impactful science fiction films really ever made. And even though this film was made in the 1950s, its core themes are really timeless. That's why it's been remade twice. That's why it's been so impactful. That's why it's inspired so many other pieces of fiction. This is just a great movie. This is a movie that would be perfect for your Halloween night viewing. And even though it was made in the 1950s, and I know a lot of you are going, oh, it's going to be boring, or it's going to be lame, it's going to be overly melodramatic, yada, yada, yada. The movie holds up really well, not just because of those core themes, but because it's a really well made, really well acted film. Kevin McCarthy stars as a small town doctor who returns home to his small town after a vacation to discover that people are a little off. They look the same, they kind of act the same, but there's just something off about them. And then he comes to discover that basically this alien life form has landed on Earth, and they are creating exact duplicates of us in these pods, and people are being turned into these soulless, emotionless, just shells of their former selves. And it's up to Kevin McCarthy, his love interest in the film, played by Dana Winter, to save the rest of humanity. And again, I really cannot say enough good things about this movie. This is an exceptionally well-made film. The film was directed by Don Siegel, who directed Dirty Harry, tons of other movies. I'm blanking on a lot of the other movies he directed, but he directed a lot of great movies. Like I said, the sort of core themes of the film, the paranoia, the feeling of being trapped, of being sort of isolated, even though you're surrounded by people, are done very, very well in this film. Now, of course, this was the 1950s, so there was the communist scare, the Red Scare, there was McCarthyism, and this is a movie that just plays on a lot of fears from that time and a lot of common fears of today. I mean, paranoia, fear of your own neighbor, fear of, you know, the people you're sitting in the restaurant with, you know, having your morning bagel or whatever, or McGriddle if you're me. And just, you know, they could be soulless, emotionless pod people who are sizing you up for a pod. But yeah, this is just a really, really good movie. Checking the movie out on this Blu-ray release from Olive Signature for the first time in many, many years. I'd forgotten just how good this film was. Like I said, this would be a perfect movie to watch on Halloween. I highly recommend it. If you've not seen The Invasion of the Body Snatchers, the original Invasion of the Body Snatchers from 1956, you certainly should. This is a great movie. I cannot say enough good things about it. Go check it out. If you've not seen the film, definitely look into picking up this Blu-ray from Olive Signature. It'd be a great way to introduce yourself to the film. If you are a fan of Invasion of the Body Snatchers, this release from Olive Signature is definitely worth looking into and adding to your collection. This release features a brand new high-definition digital restoration of the film. The movie looks fantastic. The movie sounds fantastic. I'd give both the picture quality and the audio quality a solid 4s out of 5s. You've got a lot of extras on here as well. The presentation is also very nice. The Blu-ray case comes inside this, like, it's kind of like a slip case, but it goes on and off from the side. Nice artwork there, the classic old school artwork for Invasion of the Body Snatchers there. You get the Blu-ray case here. It's a white Blu-ray case, or a clear Blu-ray case, I should say, which is very nice. This release also comes with a nice booklet featuring an essay on Invasion from the Body Snatchers from Kierla Janice, and we get some nice images from the film inside the booklet. Yeah, very nice. As far as extras are concerned, first up we get The Stranger in Your Lover's Eyes, a 2-part visual essay with actor and son of director Don Siegel, Christopher Tabori, reading from his father's book, A Siegel Film. It's 11 minutes and 54 seconds in length. Very nice. Next up, we get The Fear is Real with filmmakers Larry Cohen and Joe Dante. It's 12 minutes and 26 seconds in length. Mr. Cohen and Mr. Dante discuss the lasting impact of Invasion of the Body Snatchers, its importance on the science fiction genre, and how the film inspired them both. And actually, Larry Cohen co-wrote Body Snatchers, the remake of Invasion of the Body Snatchers that was directed by Abel Ferrara. I believe that film came out in 93. Very nice interview with both Mr. Cohen and Mr. Dante. Next up, we get I No Longer Belong, The Rise and Fall of Walter Wanger. It's 21 minutes and 8 seconds in length. It's with film scholar and author Matthew Bernstein. Mr. Bernstein discusses Mr. Wanger's prolific rise, fall, and rise again to prominence as a filmmaker. Very interesting. Mr. Wanger was definitely he was an interesting person, and I'll leave it at that. Very nice extra there. Next up, we get Sleep No More, Invasion of the Body Snatchers Revisited with Kevin McCarthy, Dana Winter, Mick Garris, Stuart Gordon, John Landis, W.D. Richter, and more. This is an extra from 2006. I believe this was on a previous DVD release. It's 26 minutes and 35 seconds in length. They discuss the sci-fi movie boom of the 1950s. They discuss the story's background as a Collier's Magazine serial. Mr. McCarthy discusses working with director Don Siegel and Siegel wanting him to star in the film. Garris, Gordon, and Landis discuss Don Siegel as a filmmaker. They discuss how risque the film was with the nature of Kevin McCarthy's and Dana Winter's characters' relationships in the film, and the fact that both characters were divorced, which was a big faux pas back then. They discuss the effects in the film with the pods and the metamorphosis from pod embryo to person. They discuss the prologue and epilogue that was added after the film was completed because test audiences thought the original ending was too bleak. Next up, we get The Fear and the Fiction, The Body Snatchers Phenomena with Kevin McCarthy, Dana Winter, Mick Garris, Stuart Gordon, John Landis, W.D. Richter, and more. Also from 2006, it's 8 minutes and 19 seconds in length. They discuss the themes in the film playing on the fears of the 1950s, i.e. communism, McCarthyism, conformity, etc. Next up, we get a 1985 archival interview with Kevin McCarthy at 7 minutes and 25 seconds in length, in which Mr. McCarthy discusses Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Next up, we get Return to Santa Mira, an exploration of the filming locations, which is broken down into 8 parts, in which we revisit certain locations from the film, such as the town square, the cave, and the overpass. Next up, we get What's in a Name, in which the title of the film is discussed, as well as the other titles that were considered, such as Sleep No More, Evil in the Night, It Could Happen, among others. It's 2 minutes and 16 seconds in length. We get a gallery of rare documents detailing aspects of the film's production. We get an essay by author and film programmer Kierla Janice. We get the original theatrical trailer, and we get 2 audio commentaries. The first audio commentary is with film historian Richard Harland Smith, and we get another commentary with Kevin McCarthy, Dana Winter, and Joe Dante. I was not able to check out either of the commentaries for this release. However, I definitely intend to check out the commentary with Kevin McCarthy, Dana Winter, and Joe Dante. This is an excellent Blu-ray release for Invasion of the Body Snatchers from Olive Signature. I cannot recommend the film any higher. If you've not seen Invasion of the Body Snatchers, this Blu-ray would be a great way to introduce yourself to the film. If you're a fan of Invasion of the Body Snatchers, you definitely want to look into picking up this Blu-ray and adding it to your collection. You've got great picture quality and sound quality and a lot of extras. I'll put a link to Olive Films website down in the description. Go over and check them out. Again, this would be a great movie to watch on Halloween night. Invasion of the Body Snatchers. If you've seen Invasion of the Body Snatchers, please let me know your thoughts on it down in the comments section below. Let me know which Invasion of the Body Snatchers remake is your favorite down in the comments section below as well. If you like this video, please leave it a thumbs up. If you're not following me on social media, those links are in the description. They're also right around here. As always, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys out there are all having a great October. Until next time, take care. Peace. Join the A Buck a Month Club and help support my channel on Patreon. Thank you to my current patrons, Kevin Smythe, Orc145626, B-Movie Mike, Robert Sobel, Turi Delamore, Stephen Flanagan, Lori Holt, Mitch Odell, Farron Sutton, Craig Farrand, Jeremiah Lambert, Grindhouse Grotto, Joseph Charlesworth, Chris Earls, Derek Jana, Demon Waffles, Tim Williams, Stone Gassman, Zachary Barton, Mr. Bibby 86, James Welch, Eli Geisler, Jeff Overing, Cliff Hostetter, Cal McGuire, Jay the Stingray, Lauren Dixon, and Travis Davis. Say hello to the internet, Jeremy.
Hello to the internet.